Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Bearcats will get us started with the opening kickoff. Bringing it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Using his legs, it's Hill. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Makes the catch. It's Bell. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on 2nd and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable 3rd down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in 2nd and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
The Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Got enough for the first. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
And And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Grab behind the line. It's Etheridge. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Finds his man. It's Jones. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Let's see what they've got on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a new set of downs.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Up tempo for the offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. They're back in their own end, and they stop the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up third down. And wait a minute, third down now becomes, we're going to go for it on fourth down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
And who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And here comes the offense on second down. Scanning the field is Sayed. A little release to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And first down for the offense. Okay, ready?
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Etheridge. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And the Bearcats come to the line in the hurry-up.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bearcats! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with second and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. The 20, 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
To the ground, he's got it again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The Bearcats want to crank the tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, the running back has it. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. The run from the shotgun. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
He's got him. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The handoff to Johnson. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Virginia Tech is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. The Sun Devils decide to punt it away. The punter going to get it. Trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They'll stop him short, and they had it sniffed out from the beginning.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
They'll give it to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to it. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He wants it all. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The Bearcats will try to convert on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it back. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Cincinnati, 21.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much running room as he'd hoped. He's out of bounds at the 13. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that side.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
Let's see what they have in the bag on third and short from their own 18. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The handoff to Johnson. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Bearcats headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Running back searching for a hole. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Working that left side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Johnson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. You're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten enough.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Bearcats! And that one will give them the lead.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And it's up and no good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, you could make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. UCF is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 17 to Baylor. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Gets the back moving. They'll run the option.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
The give on the inside. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
inside the 25. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Hey, how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance. Seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
The Sun Devils line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Sayin. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown, Arizona State! All of that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Cincinnati, 30.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Complete to start this drive.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted.
And they'll take over.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Offense in a split backfield. He'll pull it on the read. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bearcats will hustle to the line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the 1st down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They'll leave it with him. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
The Sun Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Sayin. Quickly complete. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
Dances away to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Throws to the wideout. And wings it incomplete. They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Denmark. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The option look. It's a fumble. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Tag. Touchdown Bearcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed, and he takes it back for a long touchdown.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Let's go. Wants to go up top. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Arizona State, 35.
And here's the return. Makes a move. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He will
in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Here comes the two-point try. On the option. Now the toss. He finds the end zone for the 2, and now the lead is 7. They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Got a little he's got an alley. Can they catch him? They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. And so after the scintillating return, just don't mess it up. You've got to cash this in for a score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Extra point here will tie the game. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 27-yard line to a couple extra yards of field position for this offense to start. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That's caught. It's Denmark. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really nice groove right now.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Motion from the wide receiver. The snap sets up the throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got it in the middle. It's Denmark. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. They'll go to the air. That's got it. Looking for the end zone.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
4th and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Goes to the option. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
The give to the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Might as well stick with him. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Motion from the back. After run, now throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's 3rd down. He's able to get it out to the 25, but needed a little bit more to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Jones. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bearcats want to move quickly.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Kincaid. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Caught in the backfield, it's Etheridge. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. And he's got it from 57. What a beauty. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia Tech is in danger of getting demolished today, and while this is only one game, I think anyone who knows this will linger for some time. They're trailing by 17 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Just a short pass to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on its way. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there, plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Turning it on. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
Offense gets set for second down. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. We're getting deep in the game, and this is for the lead. It's good! A booming kick to win the game! And now they regain the lead. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's